Hi, this is Skip again. I'd like to make another little video of the current project on my Apple IIe bulletin board system. This is a game called Clash of Arms. It was first on my board back in the late 80s or early 90s, and I'm trying to update it to take advantage of the Fast Chip 2E accelerator and the CFFA 3000 card, that gives a big performance boost. So I want to set the situation up for you. The top half of the screen is the map of the game. The letters, the two lowercase d letters, are armies that belong to me. Here's one and here's one. The uppercase D is my capital city. The other characters on the map are various terrain features. You can look at any square on the map with the look command and it'll give you some information, even on an empty square like this. Now, what I would like to do is go down into the utility menu, look at the situation report, sitrep, and I want to look at my armies to see how they're doing as far as supply goes. If they run out of supply, they get hungry, and then they get cranky. And if they get too cranky, they don't like you anymore. And I see down here I got an army under Othmos, and he's in a town called Shu, and Shu is under siege. I could have stockpiled some supplies there, but I didn't, so he's using up his own limited amount of supply. He's only got 2 turns left. So I'd like to relieve that town. And if I scroll to the bottom of this, you'll see also that town of Shu is under siege and I get no income from it. Okay, now if I cycle through the armies, oops, I have to get out of this first. And you'll see down here, this is the town of Shu, and it's got an army in it. See, it says Army City. And if I go down 1 or 2 lines more, you'll see this is the enemy army. These are the villains. They are besieging my town. They could have assaulted it, but they don't want to take all the casualties from assaulting a fortified town, so they're trying to besiege it. Now up here, I have a relieving army coming to the rescue. And if I look at it, this shows you the units in that army. There are several different units. The letter D, by the way, is for Egypt, and Egypt gets chariots. Each country has a little different tweak that it has just for interest. And if you want to know about chariots, I type I, and it gives you a little thumbnail sketch about that unit. Exit out. Now I'm going to pick up that army with the army command, and I'm going to move them. You see the cursor changes to red to signify I'm not just tooling around on the map with the cursor, I'm moving the army. And I can't just walk into the town of Shu. If I do, or try to, it'll tell me that communications are cut, and I must first defeat the besieging army before I can enter the city. So to engage the enemy army, I just move into it. So I scroll down there. It says, I got a new menu. It says attack, recon, harass, or none. I'm going to reconnaissance it to see what kind of unit I'm facing with the R command. It says my cavalry manages to penetrate the enemy screen. The enemy force is substantially smaller. That's good. It has heavy infantry but no elite units. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and engage it. And when I do, you'll see a bunch of text scroll up the screen. This is a narrative of the battle, like you have somebody reporting it back to you. And you can watch that for clues of how your army commander is doing, how your various units are doing. And we defeated that little army. See, he boogered out. He's now down here. So now I can go ahead and enter the city if I want. Oops, go back and pick it up again. And now this is no longer under siege. However, there's already an army in the city, so it's asking me if I want to merge the 2 armies together. And if I say yes, it then asks me which commander I want to take over. I'll just pick Machete. By the way, these are more or less historical names for Egyptian commanders. If you name your own commander, of course, you can pick whatever you want. Okay, now the army's merged. If I look at it now, Whoops, get out of that. Look, Army. You see it's a couple more units in there than there used to be. I want to show you that text of the battle. If I go into the utility menu again, I can go under read scroll. And that's the same text. It's set to each player. So you can scroll through it at your leisure. And that's about the end of this demonstration. Thanks for watching.